Right now, beneath the waves, there is an entire world we have never seen, not barely explored, not mostly unmapped. Never seen, as in no human eye, no camera lens, and no ray of light has ever touched it. And it's not just a tiny hidden patch, it's almost the entire ocean floor. Here is the number that should stop you dead. Humans have laid eyes on less than 0.001% of the deep sea floor. To put that in plain terms, out of the entire deep ocean bottom of the whole planet, the total area we've actually looked at is roughly the size of Rhode Island or smaller than Greater London. One tiny speck. That's it. That's everything. We have mapped more of the surface of Mars than the bottom of our own ocean. So, what's down there? The honest answer is nobody knows, and that is exactly what makes it terrifying. Now, you might be thinking, hang on, haven't we mapped the entire ocean floor? Sort of, but there is a massive difference between mapping the ocean and actually seeing it. Mapping is like running your hand across a completely pitch-black room and trying to guess the shapes. Sonar bounces sound waves off the bottom to give us a rough, blurry 3D shadow, a bump here, a trench there. But you have no idea what that bump actually is. Seeing means going down there. Lights, cameras, eyes, and we have done that to almost none of it. Everything else? Total darkness, unwatched, unknown. And the reason we haven't looked is brutally simple. Going down there might be the single most hostile thing a human being can attempt. Because the deep ocean does not want you there. Let's actually descend. Watch what happens to you on the way down. The first few 100 meters? Fine. Blue light, marine life, the world you recognize. Then the light starts dying. By 1,000 meters down, the sun is completely gone. Not dim. Gone. From here to the bottom, it is permanent, total blackness. This zone has never seen a single ray of sunlight in the entire history of the Earth. Keep going. The pressure starts crushing in. Every 10 meters deeper you go, the weight stacks higher. Water is incredibly heavy, and you now have kilometers of it pressing down directly on top of you. By the time you reach the very bottom, the pressure is around 1,000 times what you feel standing on the surface. That is like having 50 elephants balanced on every single square inch of your body. A submarine built even slightly wrong down here doesn't just leak. It gets crushed flat in a fraction of a millisecond, like a boot stamping on a drinks can. It's pitch black, it's freezing, and it will instantly turn you into paste. It's not laziness keeping us away. It's that the deep ocean is, genuinely, one of the deadliest places in the known universe. And if you think the physics are cruel, wait until you see what's playing by those rules. If you want to keep exploring the edge of the unknown with us every single week, hit subscribe and tap the bell right now. Your brain will thank you later. Okay, let's look at what is actually moving in the dark, because here is the twist that breaks people's brains. Things live down there, in the crushing dark, in water that should destroy life. It thrives, and it is completely alien. Every single time we send a remote robot down, even into that tiny fraction we've explored, we find creatures nobody has ever seen before. Fish that glow in the dark to lure prey into their jaws. Animals with no eyes at all, because eyes are useless where light has never existed. And remember, that is what we found in the Rhode Island and London-sized sliver we have looked at. Think about the math. If the tiny speck we've seen is crawling with bizarre creatures we never knew existed, what is living in the 99.999% we've left completely alone? We genuinely do not know. There could be animals down there bigger than anything in the recorded fossil record. Entire species, entire ecosystems, right now. Existing in the deep with zero idea we are up here. We have named more stars in the sky than we have deep-sea creatures. And then there is the stuff that isn't alive. The ocean floor is the planet's ultimate hiding place. We have lost entire massive ships down there. Passages of history, planes. When a famous airliner vanished completely over the Indian Ocean, advanced nations searched for years. They searched a part of the seafloor so utterly unknown that the search itself became one of the biggest mapping efforts in human history. And they still found nothing. Think about that. The ocean can swallow a modern Boeing aircraft, something the size of a building, so completely that the most advanced technology on Earth cannot trace it. That is how vast, how dark, and how empty of human eyes this place is. So, what is at the bottom of the ocean that we haven't seen? The honest, unsettling truth is almost everything. An entire alien world. The largest living space on the planet. Mountains taller than the Himalayas. Creatures we don't have the imagination to invent. And the wreckage of everything we've ever lost. All of it sitting in permanent darkness, untouched, waiting. We've spent lifetimes staring up at the stars, dreaming about alien worlds. And the whole time, the strangest, most unexplored planet we know of has been right here. Under the water, under our feet. We just never looked down.